Hello everyone. My name is Jay Mahendra Kumar Sheth. I am doing my masters in computer science from University of Bridgeport. My student ID is 1004312. I enrolled in the subject Big Data Systems and Analysis as a distance learning student. This is my term project and this is the phase 1, which is selecting of dataset. Here I will give you brief introduction about my dataset. This project contains data of banking sector related to consumer complaints, which includes financial product and services. This dataset was maintained by Consumer Financial Protection Bureau of United States and was published on catalog.data.gov. This dataset is mainly focuses on consumer product, sub-product, issue with the product, sub-issues, bank name or the company name, company response to the customer is satisfied or not, we can get to know by any dispute with customers or not. This kind of data is in this data set. Now banking sector are always recognized with their financial product provided to the customer. Hence the analysis of this data will eliminate various loophole of particular section of the financial product. So here, while analyzing this data, we'll get to know that particularly in this product or particularly in this section, customer faces more difficulty. For example, there are so many customer are faces difficulty in a student loan or vehicle loan section. So we can improve particularly that section. So we can provide better service to the customers. As we all know, every business is running through customers only. So efficient solution of consumer complaints will create customer satisfaction, and the customer satisfaction will always lead customers to the bank or business. So our business will going to be increased. So this is the one of the major concern. So here now I will characteristics of my data set and interested area. This dataset contains various attributes like date received. Here it shows the date when customer is registered their complaints. Product, sub-product. This shows a product which customers bought. Issue and sub-issue. It shows the issue. It states the issue of customers. Now consumer complaint narrative. It states the complaint in narrative portion. Now consumer public response, the company name, which company uh, with which company customer has some issues, state of that company, zip code, tax, company responses. It shows the response which given by company to the customers. Now timely response. Is company gave response in a particular time or not? Is there any customer dispute or not? Complaint ID, consumer consent provided, submitted via. It shows that via which resource customer submitted their complaints. Data sent to company. It shows date when this data when this issue or complaint sent to the company. These all are attributes of my data set. Now analysis of this data will provide most common issue with banks. So we get to know that these are the most common issues of bank. So we can solve that issue. Now sometimes we can get some issues with particularly one bank, like XYZ bank has the most of issues, so they can improve their customer services, otherwise they have to face some difficulties. Now issues with all company. So sometimes there is some common issues which has some which issues with all company. So that can also be solved with this kind of analysis of data set. Common solution to the type of complaint, as I told you, we can give common solution to a particular type of complaint, and consumer company dispute can also be solved by this. This is my sample data. Here we can show that date received is the date when customer complaint. Product is particularly product of customer. This is a product. This states the issue of customers. This is the main portion of my project. This is the sub issue. This is consumer complaint narrative. It states consumer complaints in narrative. This is company public response. It shows the company's public response. This shows company name, its state, its zip code, its take like its older American service member, consumer consent provided. If it's provided, then it's a consumer consent provided. Otherwise, it will be null. Submitted via how the customer submitted their complaint via web or via mobile, anything like that. This is date sent to the company, like when this complaint was sent to the company. Company response to customer. This shows what was the response of company to the customer. This is timely response. It shows that company response in particular time or not. This shows consumer dispute. Is there was any dispute with customer or not? If it's no, then it's no. Otherwise, it will be yes. This shows their complaint ID. So by analysis of this data set, we can get to know like customer complaints, and we can provide some better solution for that. So it will help us to grow our business. So this will be my first phase of project. See you in next video. Thank you.